son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready. Come on, guys, 55.
Hey, check.
Double tight.
Hey, 4 down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check pass.
Shift.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Slam.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check, 59.
Here we go.
Shot. Mike's 59. Points down, he's coming. Let's get that ball, Dino.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
The Colts take over first.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover in their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some space here. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
I'm here all day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Check 31, check 31. Pick the edge. Go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that's complete. It's Allington. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43. Wide, get wide.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, baby.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to go down again. Telvin Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Hey, 31! Check, 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all, and a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go, let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Line 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Michael Lay. Let's go one more. Check 59.
Third and long. It's Watson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Chance. 66. Bullet. Half. Mike, 55.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Caught. It's Ellington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. Teach the Pittsburgh. Watch the curl.
On third down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. 60 out low. Mike 50. Watch the curls.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, 50 to
On second down and 4. Murray, that's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and goal. Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deron Payne in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
59, Mike. Check, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Watson off play action. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 38, Watson. Flush to his right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep swinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They try again with Cohen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Watson going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. First down, a run with Cohen. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Get ready, get ready.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Let's go.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. And this one complete to Smith.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
3 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his target, it's Cobb. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. 24.
Now it's Watson. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.